No matter how long I detect, I always find something I've never seen before. Well, welcome to Finding America. It is really great to see you here. Now, I just had to thank you all once again so much for going by and visiting the Finding America merchandise store on eBay. And I also had to share a picture that I got from Glenn, who lives all the way out in California, wearing his brand new Finding America hat. Well, I really appreciate you sending me that awesome photo, Glenn, and I hope that hat brings you a lot of luck out there while you're metal detecting. Now, if you'd like to check out the Finding America eBay store, you can do so by using the link down in the video description. And I also have a link in the upper right-hand corner of my main channel page. Well, I got out a bit this past week to do some metal detecting with my Equinox 800. And the very first place that I went was the yard of that awesome Victorian home where we'd previously found some pretty amazing Civil War relics. Now, Chris and I have pounded this place really hard, but I managed to find some pretty cool things that I wanted to share with you. Running a 6-inch coil, just part 2, and seeing what I can get. I'm just working the front yard, and I got a 16 signal, dug down, and I brushed this off, but it's a pretty cool piece. It's an old finial, possibly to a garden ornament or a fence or a gate, but definitely old and definitely a neat little item. I'm just working this area along the flower bed here. It's got a really strong 17, about 3 inches down. Looks like I got a little ring. Now it may be silver, but probably not. Looks like a little kid's ring, but that's still a nice little find. What's kind of an interesting signal right here, it's giving me a really solid 13, about 4 inches down. I found it in one of the clogs of dirt, but I have no idea what this is. It seems to be made of lead, and we know the person that lived in this house liked to make lead things, but I don't think he made this one. Of course, I have no idea, but it's kind of crushed over here. It seemed to be round. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try to spread it out and see what it is, but I don't know. Might be a mystery find. Well, this one was giving me a 14 on my Equinox, and I didn't have to go down very far. I saw a flash of this, and it's an old watch. I can't make out the brand. You might actually see it better than I can right now. But yeah, it's definitely old. This could be 30s or 40s. Very nice. Could be even older. See if I can get it cleaned up, get you a better look at it, but that's a nice little find. Well, we have another mystery solved this week, thanks to all of you watching last week. You might recall the mysterious stone that Chris found in our last video called Stunned Again. Well, a lot of you let me know that this was an archaic period full groove axe head. And the very first one to let me know was Homestead Hunter. And I'll tell you, it's absolutely mind-blowing to think that this artifact is 7,000 years old. So a huge thank you to Homestead Hunter and everyone else that helped make this mystery find a mystery solved. Well, this one was giving me a 15. Had to go through some roots to get down to this, but it popped out and I saw it like this. I flip it over. I think this is going to be a, this is probably the mirror portion of a compact. and it does appear there's writing on it. So very cool. I'll get that home, put it in the apple cider vinegar, and it should turn out pretty nice. But nice early makeup compact. I'll tell you what, I got that compact, checked the hole, got a 13 just off to the side, finally got it out. I have to say, this is kind of interesting. That's what I got. I don't know why, but I immediately thought gun, but I don't know why. I was thinking maybe a sight, but I have no idea. It's brass. Very cool. I'll have to see if I can figure it out. Well, I had absolutely no idea what that piece was, so I decided I'd go ahead and take a picture of it using the Google image search on my phone. Now, I went ahead and took the picture, and I got a whole bunch of results, and the fifth one down was my piece. If you haven't tried this yet to help identify your items, you really should. I think you'll be surprised at how many times it really works. Well, I didn't find any amazingly rare Civil War relics there this time, but my day was not over. I still wanted to do some detecting, so I stopped off on the way home at one of my favorite spots, the Dig It All field. Now, what I wanted to do was try a different program and a little bit different settings and see if that would work. And I had to tell you what, it did. I decided I was going to try something a little different. I switched over to Field 2, give that a try, and got a little iron high tone, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Switched it over to Part 2, couldn't even get it. And the only thing I changed on Field 2 was instead of 50 tone, I put it into 5 tone. But I'm not sure if this is going to be anything, but I'll tell you what, that was hiding among some nails. And I don't know if it's a knob or what it is, but that's pretty cool. It rang up a 24 out of the hole. So that was a nice little find. I'm going to keep on going and see if I can find anything else. Well, Field 2 is definitely working well out here. Got another 17 to 19 signal, and about 8 inches down, I saw something come out, and I popped the plug in. I've got a harmonica reed plate. So, very cool. I mean, this place has been pounded, and I'm definitely, I don't know, I just never used Field 2 over here. I used Field 1 and other things, but just thought I'd give it a little shot. And I really couldn't pick it up with Part 2 at all. So always nice to change your game up, try new things, and that's what I love about the Equinox. There's so many different combinations you can try. Well, I'll tell you, got a slamming 31 to 33 signal. Detecting on sort of where the edge of the old Pontiac dealership used to be, where I got the fire chief sign, and I pulled this out, and I thought, just some junk, you know, but I wanted to see if there was something on the end, and so I started cleaning it, and sure as heck, I saw USA, but then I see patent dates, 1912, 1913. How cool is that? Not sure what it is, but hopefully I get it cleaned up a little more, and maybe I can learn something about it, but I love old patent dates. Well, I love this piece. I really, really love this piece. It turned out to be a piece to one of the very first horns invented by a company called Airmore Manufacturing Company in Chicago, all the way back in 1912. Now, this horn was attached to the exhaust system of the automobile, and it was attached using a valve. And from the valve was a rod that connected to a pedal that was mounted on the floor of the car. And when the driver wanted to sound the horn, he pushed the pedal down, which opened the valve. Exhaust gas went into the horn and sounded it off. Now, this is another great example of why you never throw anything away until you've thoroughly checked it out. Oh, I'm a little out of breath. I've been working on this hole. Give me a 22. I'm 12 inches down between two huge rocks, and I didn't even hit it with the pinpointer until about 8 inches down. But I think I might have something pretty cool. See that bit of yellow right here? I don't know, but I wanted to pull it out with you. And what the heck is this? That's like, wow. I think that's the back end of an old toy car. Oh, yep, that's the trunk. Look at the size of that thing. Oh, I wish I had the whole thing there, but I'll take whatever I can get. But that is awesome. That's got to be like 30s or 40s. That is massive. Very cool. I'll get that cleaned up. But, oh, I had to work for that one. Well, this past Saturday, Chris and I had planned on meeting up with a friend of ours who stumbled across a new spot and wanted to know if we wanted to join him. We were definitely game, so we met up with Jason early that morning. Now, this spot saw a lot of activity during the Civil War and onwards, and we had a great time, but Jason, he had a really great time. This is first on the board with a little something.
I got up out of the mud there.
It's very muddy and cold.
Pretty neat old spoon.
Huh.
National Silver.
Oh, yeah? Well,
Doesn't look like there's any other markings
National
on it,
Silver Company. Yeah.
Pretty good plate on it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's a good find to start off the day.
Yeah.
Well, Chris got something we're going to film just in case it turns out to be something.
Finally got one.
Oh, I know.
Years and years. I have no idea what that is.
I can't even tell you how happy I am for you.
Thank you. I can hear it in your voice. I don't know. It's just something neat looking.
Old piece of brass.
Yeah, it's got whatever that is up there.
Yeah, we're just going to film it in case it turns out to be something after I soak it in the apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
But it's old. Well, this morning I am working these woods that they've been clearing out with just part 2 6-inch coil, and got a nice little 13-14 right up against this tree, and nothing too special, but something I like to find. Let me get it out here in the light. But that's going to be an old Winchester 12 gauge repeater shell, so I'll be able to date that one and see how old it is. Well, this is Jason, and we run into him from time to time because we hunt in his town quite a bit, and he had a little spot that he found and invited us out here, so we're just out here doing a little bit of hunting. There's Chris.
Look what I just found. Bed knobs and broomsticks.
Yeah.
I know. Remember when I found one of those here?
Yeah,
Well,
I found a couple of them too.
Yeah, it was on the other side.
We almost got a 4-post.
Oh, that's cool. So anyway, Jason, he found something pretty cool. Now, the first bolt he found had the crimps and the grooves, which would have been late 1800s, early 1900s. But this one, I'll get out in the light here, that's looking pretty good. I haven't run across this particular one, but you can see the mold seam right there. We've got lots of Civil War activity, so gonna have to research that one and check it out, but pretty nice find. Well, Chris got a little Civil War piece.
Yeah, a little pistol ball of some sort.
Very nice.
Looks like it's gonna be nice and white underneath.
Yeah, it's a drop too.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good sign.
Second piece out of here for Civil War.
Yeah. So.
And
Oh yeah, you got something else?
I got another spoon. Part of one. That one had a lot cooler design, it looks like. Rang up just above a nickel.
Yep. Very cool, silver plate bowl. So, alright, well, we're not doing too bad yet.
No, we've been out here too long.
Well, Chris said he had something over here.
Different. It's got all kinds of scroll work around it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it was part of a
That's pretty neat.
badge or something.
I don't know.
Solid 17. I thought it was going to be another pull tab.
Kind of looks like a clip. Hair clip maybe, or nah. I don't know. It's really unusual.
I think it'll be pretty once it's little.
I was just going to say, once it's cleaned up, it's going to be pretty nice looking. So, very cool find.
Yeah.
What was that ringing up at?
17.
17. Well, Jason came up to show me something that he found.
You got me a war nickel.
Hey, a little bit of silver.
Yeah.
We got a 43 and a Philadelphia mint mark.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, right next to the bullet.
Well, I'm trying to make my way over to Jason here. He's on fire over in this part here.
I'm loving this spot.
He said he got a first for himself. Oh my, yes you did. Yeah, you got yourself a nice musket ball.
Yeah, that's a first for me for sure. I've been looking for one of them.
Well, you got it. It's 58. Now, a lot of people think these are chewed on by guys being operated on, but the critters around here get a hold of these and shit. So, but that is awesome. That's definitely a Civil War period. So that's awesome. Yeah, boy. Congrats.
I'm excited.
Well, I tell you, Jason is doing really well out here. And so you finally got a bucket lister.
I finally got a bucket lister, and here we go with another one.
Ah, this is a nice drop.
Yeah, drop musket ball.
Very cool. Heck yeah. That'll clean up nice. It's not too shabby. Two big musket balls.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Well, this next thing was going to be a real banging 32. And dug down, I was surprised that this was the thing that was giving me the signal. But if you look, I think it says head light. It's like a 4-hole button. I've never heard of that. I'll have to look it up, but it's definitely an oddball. Well, the finds are coming very rapidly, and Chris,
I'm bottom feed him off Jason.
Yeah, we're just gonna hunt right around Jason. It's a little orbit, but another musket ball. This time a fired one. That one took a nice hit.
Yeah.
So that makes 3 musket balls, 1 pistol ball, and Jason's got a few possibly bucking balls, but
and that weird ringed 40 caliber.
Oh yeah, and we got that other bullet too. So yeah,
Lead.
It's definitely a lot of lead today so far. Chris got a little something.
It's the first one I've ever got.
Ah.
It's a single letter typeset.
Well, I tell you, the bucket listers, they just keep falling.
Well, I don't say it's a bucket lister, but yeah, it's a cool find.
It is.
That's heavy, man. That's a big one.
A Z typeset for an old newspaper.
Yeah.
That is cool.
It's probably the only one they had. Not too many Z words.
Probably advertising the 240Z back in the day. Well, I was really feeling left out, and I got a 17, dug down, and look at there. I got one for myself too now, and that's a beautiful drop. Look at that.
That's awesome.
Wow, that makes 4. Well, I'll tell you, Jason got another good signal here.
I lost it.
And you lost it. There it is. Oh, he said he got a nickel. He didn't tell me what.
I believe it's a V.
Yeah.
Get
Wow.
these gloves off here, Matt.
So you got a war nickel and a V nickel.
I can see stars.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Jason's going to be going for a trifecta soon. Get a buffalo.
Yeah,
and
buffalo or a shield and we'll be happy.
that is 1880 something. Wow.
Awesome.
I think it's, it's hard to tell. 1883. That's going to be first year.
That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Well, not every day is going to be a rare buckle and spur kind of day, but every single swing counts, even the swings that don't give you a signal, because with each swing, it brings you that much closer to your next amazing find. Well, we had an awesome time out there finding America, and I really hope you enjoyed watching this one. Now, don't go anywhere just yet. I have some awesome pictures that show Americans all the way back in 1912 and how they fell in love with the automobile right off the bat. I know you're really going to love these, and they're coming up in just 3 seconds. And remember, it's history that makes a find a treasure, and I cannot wait to see you back here next week on Finding America.